Appreciate you, Guy Fisher. I don't know if did you name yourself after the Harlem gangster Guy Fisher, or is that your real name? He says, man, bro, you a female guru for real, for real. Everything you say, I felt that. Appreciate you, bro. Y'all put y'all comments in here. I try to read them as much as I possibly can. So I'm a solution-oriented person. So when I talk about some of these things, I want you guys to understand like what you can do about it. If you're struggling with women on a consistent basis and you feel like women don't put you first, you feel like women don't show you the love that you feel like you deserve, you feel like you're getting ran over as a nice guy, 99.9% of the time, it's because you have not put enough effort into your desirability factors. So normally you're getting run over by women because you are not putting yourself in a position to have options. See, a lot of people try to look at it the other way around. See, what you got to do is you got to just have options, and you got to have a rotation and get women to do what you want them to do. If you can't get one woman to do what you want her to do, how the heck are you going to get a rotation of women who will do what you want them to do? That's unrealistic. That's why nobody generally tells you exactly how to do that. They give you advice based on like if you already had that leverage. And people will say, oh, well, if you get some money and, you're financially well off and yada, 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 then women will just drop into your lap. False. Because the better off you are financially, the more other financially well off people you're going to be competing with for better women. Otherwise, you'll just be stuck in a perpetual cycle of dating down. So say you get $1 million. You're going to be competing for $1 million level women, or you're going to be competing for women in the gutter with dudes in the gutter, which is going to cause a whole host of other problems. So at some point, you have to master some of these elements of attraction that will put you in a position to attract women no matter where you are. You should be able to attract women with no money. You should be able to deal with women. I've done this personally myself, so I know it's possible. You should be able to sleep in your car and get women. The reason why you're not able to do that in a lot of cases is because somewhere along the way, like I said before about how guys look at sex, you started looking at sex as being some high level thing in a finish line. When most women look at sex as being a baseline, this is why they get it all the time. Maybe they can't get the relationships they want because they put that on a pedestal. So, going into that, as a grown-ass man, ask yourself this question. We'll use online dating as an example because this is like the hardest version of dating that's most skewed towards women. And I'll tell you why. The reason why online dating is so difficult for men, and if you understand this, you will start mastering relationships with women. This is what happens when you date online. All right? You get your little profile together, haphazardly most likely. Take your little goofy ass picture that you put no effort, no time, no energy into. Write up your little goofy ass narrative in your About Me section, which you probably put no time, no energy, no effort into. Probably had one of your little female friends who doesn't really want to see you succeed. Had your mama or your sister or some other goofball who's struggling just as much as you look at your little profile, and then you put it up. Now you're not getting any messages or anything like that. So what you start doing is trying to reach out to women that you see as being equal to or above you. And in some cases, even below your level, slightly below, not to the ground. And you find yourself struggling. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the women that you are most likely to want to reach out to first, because usually you work your way down, The women that you most likely want to reach out to first are normally women that are operating at or below the same level that you are. But you just think they're 9s and 10s because they actually put effort, time, and energy into their profile and made sure that their pictures and everything were on point. So you're fighting for an opportunity to talk to somebody who's got filters, got a waist trainer, working angles, got heavy makeup, weave or wig, makeup contouring, and all that. Contacts, all of the, and I don't care if they black, white, green, yellow, I don't care. All of the above. You could get mad at them for doing that, but they're actually smart. They're working the right system. With men, what you'll do is you'll go on that love me for me crap. Now you're competing for women who are operating at about the same level as you, but they're in a position to look down on you because they put their best foot forward on the dating app and you didn't. Ask yourself what you do even on your Instagram or your Facebook or Snapchat. How have you presented yourself to the world? This will give you an idea of why you're struggling when it comes to dating. Because it's not about whether you act like a jerk. It's not about whether or not you give women things. It's not about whether or not you hold some access to relationships. It's not about any of that. It's about your ability to attract so you have the right to refuse. I'm not saying all women do this because all women aren't smart. I work with women every day, and some of them are just as big a goofballs as men are. They'll put up some dumbass pictures where they look all goofy in them. They got pictures with them and their friends, and they put up stupid stuff on their profile. They do the same thing. But the smart ones who don't do that put themselves in a position where now they have a multitude of people to choose from. And by the time they go out on a date with a guy, he's already invested. They can put themselves in a position where they go out with the person who invests the most. For a lot of you guys, I'll scroll down, I'll look at your pictures. I'll look at your pictures. I'll look at your profiles and stuff like that. And I'll be like, man, this person isn't even bad looking. But I bet you he's struggling like a mug. And the reason why you're struggling in most cases is because you're not putting your best foot forward. You're looking at it like, oh, once I find a good girl, then I'll try to work whatever game that I'm going to try to work, and I'll get a whole bunch of girls to like me some kind of way. But you're not even thinking about the fact that what product you're putting out there on the street. Man, that's sales 101. How are you going to negotiate when you didn't even make the person attracted to the product? And yes, you are a product. That may hurt your feelings, but when you put yourself out there, and I use online dating as an example because with online dating, this is where you see it the most. This is where you see the haves and the have-nots. Because now you get to recognize the rejection that you're getting when you put yourself out there and they don't swipe on you and they like, I'm not checking for you. This makes you actually get to see what's happening. But all that is a reflection of the lack of game that you kick in real life, the horrible presentation that you have in real life, and the way you manage connection with women, whether you're trying to talk to them, whether you're sitting on the wall. Like some of y'all sit on the wall in a dating app. You get on a dating app and you don't even message women. And you wonder why you can't have success. Well, I'm waiting on these girls to choose me. Why the hell would they choose you? The ones you want to talk to, the ones that you're most interested in, have put a lot of effort into making their profile look good. So they want to get something out of that. That means they want to have the right to refusal. So they're not about to kick it no game to you. This is the same thing that happens when you go out on dates or when you go out to clubs, when you go out to bars, when you go out to social gatherings, grocery stores. The people who you are most often interested in are people who actually put effort into attracting people. That's the girl with the smile on her face. That's the girl who looks pretty decent, at least, as far as like what she's dressed like. That's the girl who's fit, or at least looks fit and looks proportional in terms of her curves and things of that nature. This is the person you're most interested in. Why do you think they put that type of effort in? You think they put it in to go get some herb that won't even get off the wall and talk to them? No. They did that so that they could attract guys. A lot of you guys, you don't talk to the girl, you don't put the effort in to attract the girl, and you expect somebody to come rescue you from your life, and that's not going to happen. I'm not saying this to be harsh, I'm saying it because it's real. Let's look on here and see what we got. Okay, that is your real name, Guy Fisher. That's dope. That's okay that you're guilty of that, Francisco. A lot of people are. It's not just you. Profiles matter with content. Some guys don't even spell check. Yeah. Hey, women doing the same too, so I'm gonna keep it real there too. A lot of women doing the same.
Pops, I'm hurt. She done left me, man. What you think I should do? Boy, back in my day, all you had to do was go to her job and you cry and you get down on your knees. You beg and plead for her sympathy. I'm telling you, boy, that's all you gotta do. Pops, you talking about stalking her. That's a crime now.
Yo, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. And I know y'all tired of getting the same old 1965 game that never works. Well, click the link below and check out 9 ways to get your ex back. This is cold-hearted game where I give you different techniques to turn the tables on your ex and get them chasing you for a change.